Hi everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am your reader every time you come and visit me. If you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button so that I will have the opportunity to read for you again. So this is a reading intended for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. We're taking a look at your love life for August, okay? So I'm using a little bit of a different spread. I'm also using a new deck. This is the Grand Lux Tarot. And if you're in love with it, I'll have a link down below so you can get your own. Now, Aquarius, this is kind of an interesting situation because I see in your past, there has been a turnaround. It looks almost like a few things. I'm seeing someone returning to a situation in the past to try to gain some clarity or make things work. Your apology was the oracle card that came out, and it came out sideways. And I feel like this can be your energy, this can be your person's energy, because it looks like when you try to come back or figure out what was going on with this person, there was a very quick separation afterwards. Now, with that Hermit energy for your past, there's an energy here of feeling as though you're making the same choices over and over, or you're not learning from lessons. You could feel as though your love life is constantly playing out in the same way as it has before. For your angel oracles, you got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and I think that that is 100% spot on, because we do have this devil in the reverse coming out in your spread as well. Then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, I do see with this Two of Cups in the reverse, this is kind of why everything happened in the past. It seems as though you were not able to make it work because you were either looking for something new. And with that Seven of Swords, it could be that you're also feeling the need to apologize, which we did talk about, or you feel like somebody owes you an apology. Now, I am seeing that at this time, it seems like there's not a whole lot of communication going on, but this has shown you something about your situation or given you new clarity, this opportunity that you took to try to put this person back in your life or speak to them if you haven't been speaking to them. And even though it did result in kind of a disaster, for some reason, you've gotten some new clarity about something. Now, it looks as though the clarity for you is where you really want to be or what you really want in your life. You did have the situationship card coming out as well, but we have this King of Cups for the underlining energy. So there's a lot of love here, right? But there's a reason that it seems like the two of you can never quite get this to work. We have Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups reversed. So this is almost the energy of someone never being single or always being connected to someone else, whether that's an ex, whether they're always with somebody and that's not an ex, that's actually somebody that they're trying to have a relationship with. There's someone else involved in the situation, right? Now, for those of you who believe in twins, this could be a karmic partner that you or your person has had a really hard time walking away from. And I feel like that was a huge part of this situation, because it's like you've gotten the clarity about what you need to do to fix your life to be able to move a situation forward, even though it looks like the two of you are on a break right now. Now, Five of Wands in the reverse came out for where you are currently. So this is you not really putting a lot into trying to fix the situation. You're doing a lot of thinking. It's almost like there was some kind of explosion, right? Or some catalytic event that happened just recently, and it's giving you a lot to think about. It's like you don't want to continue arguing with this person. I do see that either you will end up reaching out to them or they will end up reaching out to you. But at this time, nobody is making any moves. And the reason this is happening is because the devil is coming out in the reverse. So this is kind of like after a really bad argument, you're both kind of off in your own space and you're trying to heal. I think that you realize that if you continue to deal with this person and things aren't changing, the energy in the situation is growing so stagnant that it's just going to keep kind of giving to that toxic cycle that you don't want. So this is showing me that you're both probably not doing a lot of communicating or spending time with each other at this time. Now, the intention, however, it does look like to go back and apologize or to have that discussion. I just feel like for you right now, you don't feel like this is the right time, and it doesn't seem like they're doing much either as of at this moment. Now, future energy is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's kind of a bummer because we have a little bit of anger here. I feel like maybe the person that you're waiting on to apologize is not making the effort to do that. And so for you, that could have you feeling as though you need to move on very quickly. Because when it comes to down here, which is kind of my pile of what your person has going on, they're coming through as the Emperor. So they're not making any moves. They're not going to go out of their way to try to smooth things over. I feel like, it's kind of this real Cold War energy between the two of you at this time. Nobody is willing to give in. This person is staying exactly where they are. And they're actually viewing you as being a little bit deceptive, okay? So it could even just be that if there was this come back around, right, maybe they felt like you were really going to be able to stay or it was really going to be able to work this time. And then when it didn't work out, they may feel as though you sold them a bill of goods, right? Because we have the Fool in the reverse. So that's very much the energy of starting something very quickly, but not having any follow through, right? Or not being able to get a situation off the ground because things, that ending was never really addressed, right? If this is coming back, this could be like, wow, I ghosted, now I'm here, which often is the case with the Hermit in the reverse. And if the reasons why the situation didn't work in the past aren't being addressed, it's very hard to build something new on a foundation that's got holes in it, right? Now, for your person, how you are viewing them, we have our Six of Pentacles, but it's coming out in the reverse. So I feel like right now, everything's just kind of shut down, right? This is the standoff. This is nobody talking. You feel like they're not giving to this connection. You feel like you're not sure if you want to give to this connection because there's something here that you've seen where you're really coming to the conclusion that there is a decision you need to make and there's something different that you need to do. Some of you, like I said, are on the fence about whether or not you want to apologize to this person. There's an energy here of not knowing whether or not this can work because it looks like this has been kind of a loose situation where there wasn't any definition or commitment. And I feel like feelings developed throughout that time. But like I said, because the foundation was never really laid, it led to like a lot of ghosting and arguing and then power struggles, right? Now, why everything will be happening in your future, because we had that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So someone isn't giving to this connection because they're starting to move forward. They're starting to let go of this connection. And I feel like with that Tower energy clarifying this, that's going to set something very interesting in motion, right? Because this is almost like a waiting period. And then all of a sudden, there's another catalytic event where you realize that this actually is not as over as you think that it is. It feels like this is just kind of a waiting period or almost like a to be continued, right? So I'm going to take a look at the extended. We're going to see how is your person really feeling about you? What do they want? What are they currently doing? Because I know there isn't a whole lot of communication right now. I want to see what they will do and how that'll affect you. And then we're going to take a look at the advice moving forward for the next few weeks on how to deal with this Tower energy, because it's almost like there's a comeback around again. And I'm very curious to know what that will mean for you. All right, Aquarius, this has been your reading, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. I will speak to you again soon. Take care. The hard part about this is that they might be feeling as though they want to avoid a disaster. And so they may be telling you that. They're going to be suspicious, right? There's something about your energy that they feel like you're not being 100% transparent. Now, I don't know what that is for each of you. It could be something different. But I feel like you've probably done something in this person. It's like you broke their heart, but they may not have even told you that they felt so heartbroken. I think you probably didn't even realize that they cared, let alone they were like sad and kind of, how do I explain it? It's like, this is someone who is very private. So there was a situation where they were absolutely devastated. But I think because they come through as this Emperor energy, they probably didn't even let you know that it bothered them.